Another Star Wars product, another opportunity to say, I hope this one's good. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, Dear Kitty, over back again with another video. So, another trailer for Skeleton Crew was just released, and if I'm being honest with you, Skeleton Crew is one of those Star Wars properties, or should I say, upcoming series, that I feel like, okay, Acolyte, no, we're not going to be doing that again. It had a really good opportunity to be good, and they just wasted a good idea and just did their own thing. Wasted two good actors, and I'm gonna be honest with you, they deserve better. But for this series, looking at it from a whole new perspective, where it's pitched as Stranger Things, but in the world of Star Wars, where we're gonna be delving with a couple of new kids getting lost in the world, and should I say, the galaxy far, far away, and they'll be having their own little side adventure with a Jedi along them. And I feel like, yeah, that's interesting, but I kind of wanted to see a little bit more. I know the teaser showed real life environment settings in the world of Star Wars, where I feel like, okay, this is something weird, and it's like that uncanny thing where I'm like, where I'm used to futuristic stuff in Star Wars, where it's something where other sci-fi genre and properties don't resemble one another. Where I'm like, oh, Star Wars is unique in doing its own thing. But when I look at this first teaser and I saw that we had houses, cars, schools, and actual buses and stuff, I'm like, that's weird to say the least. But hey, we got another trailer. Hopefully, they could give us a little more of what the show is like, and also the fact that where exactly is this taking place? Because I feel like I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like right around after Return of the Jedi or a little bit in between the little gap. But I don't know. Most of these series have been taking place during the time of the Mandalorian, and I have a feeling like maybe this could be too. But the trailer's gonna answer a couple of those questions, so let's take a look.
What are you in for?
So 80s, like I said, 80s style action music and techno. In Star Wars,
I found
it's
something buried in the woods. Dad,
This is unacceptable. Do you understand?
what do you think it is? Don't touch anything.
some of this is giving cheesy little like, we shouldn't be doing this in Star Wars, but we're doing it.
What do you do? We're lost. Really lost. Stay together. We just need some directions home.
Come on, kid. Pay up. Whoa. Where'd you two find an Old Republic credit?
Old Republic credit.
Over here, quick. I'll get you home. We'll make a partnership.
Okay, now that sounds actually nice that they're acknowledging that part of canon.
I need you to take the controls.
Okay. Neil? Neil?
Um,
Of murderous pirates is coming.
Weird song choice.
Something's wrong.
They're not going to just turn up. We need to find them.
We're not alone down here.
Be warned of booby traps. Pirates and mountains where none dare to go.
If you hear this, don't give up. No matter what.
Besides some of that little 80s licensed techno music going on, that's weird. I don't know why. It's one of those things where I'm like, they don't be doing this in Star Wars. Like, that type of music is like, that doesn't mix, if I'm being honest with you. But for some of the action I see here, I'm like, okay, they're going for more Goonies. I guess I say Stranger Things because it's more of the analogy where I'm like, most kids this generation don't even know the Goonies. I'm gonna be honest with you. People my age do, but I feel like, okay, this is more that. It looks like they're going on a little adventure, and I guess I could say at least this feels more in line with some of the stuff they're doing right now with Star Wars. Like, at least they're doing something with the case that, okay, there's kids lost in the world, and at least they're doing this thing where, okay, we're dealing with pirates, we're dealing with something we haven't seen just before. Because I know we dealt with bounty hunters and stuff like that in live action, but some of the pirate stuff I've actually liked in Star Wars has been coming from the animations. I know that the Clone Wars has dealt with a lot of that with side stories, especially with Obi-Wan and Anakin. Even Rebels, when they tried doing that whole thing with the pirates too. I like that, but at least I could say, yeah, but will that take a whole new direction in saying that, yeah, these kids are going to be the main characters dealing with those guys? Because I kind of don't like that with I don't know if it's a whole thing with kids being main characters in something like I feel like this would have been cool with like adults doing this thing, or at least scavengers who don't know that they're going through a whole new adventure. But kids, for the most part, I'm like, it feels like it's more for a younger demographic. Some of this feels more fun and open and lighthearted. It's not too deep on some of the action-packed stuff I've seen lately. But hey, who knows? This show could surprise me. At least it's not going to be something like the Acolyte where they change up lore and mess up stuff just to say, you know what? Message. I just want good stories from Star Wars, and especially lately, since I feel like, yeah, some of the things haven't been good as much. Where I feel like we fell off after The Mandalorian season 2, and I hope that even with Ahsoka, because I liked Ahsoka, but part of it is like I feel like there's something here that is missing. There's a little piece that's missing in that show, or something between all these series where it's like, where's the fun in Star Wars? I know we're dealing with serious stuff, but at least have fun with the concept and at least do something different that could be like, oh, this is what makes this certain show unique. Like The Mandalorian, it did its own thing. At least incorporated something new into the world of Star Wars to say, oh, we have a reason for being here. Ahsoka, I could say, yeah, it's continuing off a story, but if you haven't watched any of the animations and you're going into this as a show, you're gonna come in confused and you don't know what's going on. But hopefully, with Skeleton Crew, it's a good time. It looks like it's for a younger demographic. It could hit or it could be one of those shows where I'm like, it could make or break with how I feel about it. But who knows? It's coming out in December and with a 2 episode premiere, so hopefully enough, all my thoughts will be changed right after that. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. All my social media is down in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.